Good morning, beautiful spirit. Rector Arundel here with Able Spirited Me, and I am able. Aum Soham Hansaha Swaha. We just finished my first book, um, On the Path, an energetic approach to enlightenment. It is an approach that I have not heard specifically in the English language. I would say that after some research, a lot of Eastern cultures do include energy, like Reiki, and what is it, Taoism, all these different I would say mostly Chinese and Asian type. I don't know what Japanese do. I have to look into that. Anyway, so Qigong, Tai Chi, Falun Dafa, all these wonderful Eastern philosophies, they include energy work. So we're just bringing that into the Western spiritual realm, right? So this is a quick summary about. I don't even like to say it. It's about me, my journey so far. So, about the author, at the time of publishing this book, I am a 35-year-old male living in Washington State in the United States. I have chosen the spiritual name of Rector Arundel due to some wonderful meditative experiences that delivered those names to my mind. I studied in university to become a doctor of optometry. I pursued this career for a long time and succeeded in 2012. I practiced for 6 years, in which I immersed myself in myriad physical enjoyments. It was at this time, when I had access to everything you could ask for, that I was most miserable. So, you guys, I had a lot of money. I really did. I'm not going to pretend I didn't. It led to heavy use of alcohol and smoking, as well as buying all sorts of material things as a daily temporary relief to buy deep seated unhappiness. So, I had so much money that I was saving. I was maxing out my IRA, I was maxing out my wife's IRA, I was putting an extra like $1,000 a month in the bank, and I was just buying stuff every single day, but nothing that I bought was making me happy. And the fact that I was saving all this money wasn't making me happy either. I know it sounds crazy, but there you go. Now, despite having a wife and a daughter, a wonderful house, a vehicle, a beautiful scenery, I was unhappy unless I was smoking, eating excessively, drinking alcohol, buying junk, or using some other sort of mind altering substance. And what I mean by that is mushrooms or marijuana. I might as well throw it out there. I've not done anything extreme, okay? Now, it was at this point that I was lucky enough to realize the truth about Maya, and I began my spiritual quest. I have dabbled in a number of spiritual paths, including Self Realization Fellowship by Paramahansa Yogananda. I finally found my personal answers in the reference books above, as well as in the Srimad Bhagavatam. Now, I'm not trying to tell anyone to read a certain book. I'm just saying that these books came into my life naturally and they steered my growth. Now, I also underwent Shaktipat, like I said, to help ensure my spiritual evolution. I chose to take it out of my own hands, so in a way. Kundalini makes your entire existence and the experience more undeniable, and I was in denial about a lot of things. After Shaktipat, things got worse, way worse, to the point that I had to change careers despite not knowing how I would be able to support my family. You see, I could no longer lie to myself regardless of any fear I had about leaving my excellent career. I had lots of money, I wasn't really worried about anything. Luckily, I was compelled to do it no matter what. Misery makes you respond. That's all I can say. It's a great motivator. Now, I was able to find a new career in the marine industry, which I love. I can now spend most days outdoors in the amazing environment I live in, and additionally, I am able to influence hundreds of people every day. Now, when I say that, I don't mean by speaking words. Just people like to be around me. They feel happier. It doesn't have to be spoken. It just has to be a presence, okay? And I know that sounds self self worthy. My friends tell me this. I'm not trying to make this up or say anything special about myself, okay? So, much to my surprise, material things now come into my life without extra effort. So true. My prestigious career required a lot of work and was exhausting. My new career is fun, easy, and brings more energy and material blessings than being a doctor. I get to work less hours, much less. And I have more time with my family and doing things I enjoy. I have so much time that I get bored and I can write books, right? And meditate or whatever. I have learned the truth that you must eventually enjoy your occupation or how you're spending your days. Until then, the universe can feel your dishonesty and torture you for it. I mean that, guys. Again, Maya really is a blessing, but it takes a lot of unhappiness to realize it. So, naturally, I am currently practicing all of the methods I mentioned in this book. This means that I aspire to no longer do any substances on a daily basis, including caffeine. I am still doing caffeine on the grand scale of things. If I can stop from doing everything else, caffeine I'm willing to compromise on. I try not to eat to excess, and I am able to resist sexual temptation most of the time. I cannot yet say that I never do any of the energy draining activities, but I have the ultimate goal in mind and a means to achieve it, and I want my breakthrough. Once the breakthrough occurs, you no longer have desire for these material things. Now I am on an ongoing quest to find enlightenment, and bring as many people along with me as possible. Each day, I can actually feel my energy growing and am able to enjoy new spiritual experiences that I had only read about in the past. It has become a dynamic and tangible experience. As I learn new absolute truth by connecting deeper and deeper with super consciousness, it is my duty to share it with you. Thank you so much for reading this book. I hope it is helpful. Please feel free to email me with any questions or suggestions at rectorarendale@gmail.com. Thank you again for taking this journey with me, and I wish you the greatest success in achieving the pinnacle of existence in this human experience. So, real quick update. It's been a year and a half since I wrote this book. I'm not 37 yet, but I will be in a few months, in July. At that time, well, let me just go ahead and throw it out here, since not many people are watching the videos anyway. I have recently challenged myself for a 6-month purity challenge, where I'm not going to be doing smoking or drinking alcohol, or eating any foods that I need to chew in order to consume, as well as no sexuality of any sort. And I'm doing that for almost 6 months, 168 days. It's very interesting that the end of the book just kind of ended up falling on the exact same time as this new challenge. I'm also going to say that I do include a lot of subconscious reprogramming in my daily practices now, what I mean by that is I have pre-recorded affirmations that correspond to specific blockages that I deal with on a daily basis. I also put binaural beats, about 7.83 hertz, which is the Schumann resonances. If you guys have been listening to the book, you know what those are now. And that also happens to be in the theta frequency range. So I'm going to let you guys go now. My kiddo just woke up. Have a wonderful day. You know I will. Bye.